Forget all the talk about graphics cards and frame rates for a second. The single biggest, most heated conversation happening in game development right now is AI. And let me tell you, the honeymoon phase is officially over. We are smack in the middle of a huge debate that is going to define the future of how games are made and how we play them.
Right now, the entire industry is basically split right down the middle. You've got one camp of developers who are looking at AI and seeing a fundamental threat to their jobs, to their craft. And then on the complete other side, you have people who see it as this incredible tool that's about to unlock levels of creativity we've never even imagined.
And honestly, the language developers are using tells you everything you need to know. For some, AI is the final boss, this existential threat that could automate creativity right out of existence. But for others, it's the ultimate power-up, the thing that could let a tiny indie studio go toe-to-toe with the biggest names in the business.
Okay, so let's dig into the fear first. Why are so many talented developers looking at AI and seeing a final boss? This isn't just some vague worry. It's a very real, professional anxiety that's spreading through studios everywhere.
And we've got numbers to back this up. The GDC 2026 State of the Industry report found that 52% of game developers think generative AI is having a negative impact on the workforce. I mean, think about that. That's more than half the industry. It's a super slim majority, sure, but that razor-thin margin just screams how divided and uncertain everyone is feeling right now.
But here's the thing. It's not just about losing current jobs. It's about the future of the industry itself. Right now, AI is handling a staggering 87% of junior-level tasks. Now that's a massive win for efficiency, no doubt, but it's also kicking off what people are calling a talent pipeline crisis. I mean, if you automate all the entry-level jobs, how does the next generation of incredible developers ever get their foot in the door?
And it's not just the people making the games who are worried. Players are starting to notice too. We're seeing this rise of what's being called the game slot phenomenon. It's this flood of kind of generic, soulless content that feels like it was designed by an algorithm, not by a team of passionate human beings.
And this isn't just some feeling people have. It's hitting developers where it really hurts, their review scores. On average, games that are seen as being AI-heavy are getting review scores 15 to 20% lower than the industry average. Players can just sense when a game lacks that human touch, and they are not shy about letting you know.
And if all of that wasn't enough to worry about, there's a massive legal and ethical minefield to walk through. You've got the EU AI Act coming, which is going to mandate clear labeling on all AI content. Studios are looking at potential lawsuits over using AI-generated assets. And maybe the biggest one of all, there's this huge question mark over whether you can even copyright AI work. That kind of uncertainty could absolutely tank a studio's value overnight.
But, okay, for every single developer losing sleep over all that, there's another one who is just giddy with excitement. They don't see a threat at all. They see AI as the ultimate power-up, a creative partner that's going to help them build worlds they've only ever dreamed of.
We are right on the edge of a whole new era of AI-native games. Just imagine an NPC that doesn't just repeat the same 3 lines of dialogue. No, this NPC remembers your name, remembers the quests you've done. It can even analyze the sentiment of your choices to react in a way that feels real. That's the kind of deep, personal connection AI can create. It's going to completely change what we think of as immersion.
And the sheer scale of these new worlds is just breathtaking. In the old days, procedurally generated usually just meant random, messy maps. But now, AI can study thousands of beautiful, handcrafted levels and then generate brand new environments that feel intentional, balanced, and fun. What that means is a single developer could now build a universe that used to take a team of 50 people. Just think about that.
But honestly, the biggest power-up here might not even be technical. It might be psychological. Come on, every developer knows that awful feeling of being stuck on one problem for hours or even days. AI can break that cycle. It can fix a bug that's been driving you nuts or generate a dozen new character ideas when you have writer's block. These little wins create momentum, and that momentum can be the difference between finishing a project and burning out.
So, how do we square these two completely opposite views of AI? The final boss on one hand, the power-up on the other. Well, the answer might be in a totally new kind of developer. The Centaur, part human, part machine. The Centaur Developer is a master of both art and technology, and they use AI not to replace their creativity, but to amplify it.
So, who's right? The people predicting doom and gloom, or the ones who are total evangelists for AI? Well, the truth is, it's not that simple. This isn't about picking a side. It's about finding a whole new way to work, a new way to create.
You see, the most successful developers in this new era are going to be centaurs. They'll have the creative vision, the spark of a human artist, but with the raw, incredible processing power of a machine. They'll be able to dream up these amazing worlds and then use AI to bring them to life with a speed and efficiency we've never seen before.
This quote just says it all, doesn't it? AI can generate 1,000,000 trees, a whole forest, in an instant. But only a human knows exactly where to place that one tree that will make a player just stop and look and feel something. That's the magic. No algorithm can ever replicate that. That's the core of being a Centaur developer.
So what's the big takeaway here? Should we all just throw our hands up and let the robots take over? Absolutely not. Of course not. The future isn't about replacing humans. It's about empowering them. It's about finding these incredible new ways to work with our new machine partners to create things that are more beautiful, more immersive, and yeah, more human than ever before.
So what does that actually look like day to day? It means you use AI to do the boring stuff, the things you don't want to do. Let it clean up your assets. Let it run tedious playtests. Let it spit out 1,000 different sword designs for you to look at. And then you take all that time and energy that you just saved and you pour it into the things that truly matter. The art, the story, the characters, the soul of your game.
And look, this isn't some distant sci-fi future. This is happening right now. The ground is literally shifting under our feet. So the only real question is, are you going to be the person who gets left behind, or are you going to be the one who learns to ride this new wave? The choice is yours.